Good morning, everyone. Once again, we are gathered this Sunday morning for our service, but you'll also notice that the Onaijin is decorated for the birthday of Shinran Shonin that we are observing today. So I want to thank you for gathering with us this morning from your homes. It's hard to believe that it's already May and we are still sheltering in place. But I do feel like we are going to be soon able to gather together as a congregation and celebrate Sundays and celebrate other holidays. But today is going to be Gotan-e, the birthday of Shinran Shonin. So to begin with, I'd like to share with you an opening reading. Please join me in Gasho. It is evident that the Shonin was a manifestation of Amida Nyorai. Therefore, his teaching must be regarded as a direct communication of Amida, which is on the one hand to dispel the darkness of this defiled world by means of the pure light of wisdom, and on the other to give the necessary moisture by sending down the spiritual rain of nectar to us, who are ignorant and confused and dying of dryness of heart. So let us, in adoration, believe this. Please join me in Gasho. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Now I hope all of you in your homes have your obutsudans open, candles lit, and incense burning. And there is a PDF of the Sutra book, the large purple service book, that you can follow along at home. Today we'll be chanting the Shoshinge, the Hymn of True Faith by Shinran Shonin. You'll find this on page 33 of your large purple service book. 少女歓喜知恵子不断難事無所故超日学校小人説一切群上無故障本願名語少女語死心信用願理浄土学書大涅槃意志滅度願成就如来所以公修世唯説弥陀本願会五辱悪事群上会お信如来如実言納発一年喜愛心不断門の特涅槃本上逆法再演入領収死入海一味世襲信号上昇後意の随波無明安本来心造死恩無上不真実真言天意如に個不恩無恩無死下妙無安逆心見教大教義即応超絶合悪臭一切善悪本無念門心如来偶世願仏根後大小下者善人妙分大理家弥陀仏本願念無邪見教満なく修上信行十字真理難難中死難無可死インド祭天四論下中華自治意義思考素現代諸国聖書意如如来本世よき釈迦如来両我仙一種五妙難天寺流十大自主とせ質の在派有無権先絶大乗無情法召喚義事小安那賢治南洋六六信用異業指導楽億年利他仏本願次年即時入筆上唯の上昇如来のお法大偶世音天神菩薩総論説奇妙無下公如来永修他ら見真実光線の超大世願こういう本願力へこ異道群上小一心異入空毒大崩壊越逆入大へ収集特使蓮華造世界即所信用法精進唯本の蓮華人数優勝死恩自由下本師頓南両天使上皇乱小菩薩来三蔵ルシ十上教本上宣教喜楽法天神菩薩論中下報道因果見世願方言猫ゆたり少女支援有信心惑前本部信心法生じ即涅槃一時無量根妙の小修上回復家当社継承道南省有
類明浄土活入万全自力変言宗円満特語感染症三部三神慶音語増末放滅道品一生増悪地具税死安妖怪称名化全能独名無所意公愛上三葉脈は公明明語建林年大日本願大地界幼女少女今後心四一年相互よい内藤約三年即所保証市場ら原始公開一大教演技安養管理祭先祖終身反戦人法家二道小弁流60悪人類小物大薬剤摂取中煩悩証言水不見大無見少々が本資言具妙仏教年々全幕本部年新宗教書公編集戦弱本願具悪性現内生自輪蓮華平地義上位諸子即入弱上無為道一心人意の入仏教大事修士と詳細無変語無用は道蔵自主不動心有意化心死放送線せの 아미 난무 나모 아미 난무 나모 아미 난무 나 예나츠노 어울린 이와 모나시 거우성의 가문의 모노와 미나 의무와 하나르도 너베다모 여의도 의가근이 임여오세요. 나모 아미난무 나모 아미난무 나모 아미난무 나모 아미난무 나 고은능에 여고은 이사이노응에니 사와니 나시 거의탑의 가문하는 모노소나기 난지이기요 임여오세요. 나모 아미난무 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 나 셔은영오며 나나미나시 의시고노 유에나 데모 이사이노응에모 노조코리는 이교회요 임여오세요. 나모 아미난무 나모 아미난무 나모 그 날이 나의 영으로 이며 오세요. 난이 시크노 병노 의세이 이사이 노의혼 노나이신
Thank you very much, everyone. Please join me in Gasho. Shakyamuni appeared in this world and expounded the teachings of the way to enlightenment, seeking to save the multitude of beings by blessing them with this benefit that is true and real. Thus, to teach the Tathagata's primal vow is the true intent of the sutras. The name of the Buddha is its essence. Once again, good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us this morning for our Gotan-e service, as well as our April Shotsuki Hoyo. So for those of you who are observing this month's memorial service, I extend to you our good thoughts and hope that you are doing well and joining us this morning. Today we're observing Gotan-e. It is the birthday of Shinran Shonin. He was born in Japan, Kyoto, Japan, Hino, small town called Hino, in the year 1173. And today we celebrate his birthday because he established this sect that we call Jodo Shinshu Buddhism. He taught the teachings of Namu Amida Butsu. And that is why we celebrate this day. Now normally we would share with everyone a little bit about Shinran's life and how he developed his teachings, and because of him we have received this teaching of Namu Amida Butsu. But today, rather than talk about Shinran's life, I'd like to first talk about what Shinran realized. Of course, Shinran brought to us this teaching we call the Nembutsu, Namu Amida Butsu. And Namu Amida Butsu is called a teaching of gratitude. Now this is somewhat problematic for us. You know, we are constantly telling each other that we must express gratitude. And this is a good thing. We say thank you to the Buddha, we say thank you to mother, to father, to teacher, to brother, to friends, to husbands and wives. We're always saying thank you. And again, this is a good thing. However, do we really feel it? Do we really understand what we are saying, what we're being thankful for? Do we really say it with feeling? Or is it social grace that we do this? So today I want to talk about gratitude, but not how we should be grateful, but how gratitude comes about. How can we become beings that express a life of gratitude? It is important for us to realize that gratitude is very simply a realization of those causes and conditions for this life. Gratefulness is a manifestation of the Japanese idea of okage-sama. You may have heard this term when Japanese people are speaking to each other. They greet each other. Now someone will say, "Ikaga desu ka?" How are you? And the response is, "Arigato, okage-sama de." Thank you, I am fine. However, the term okage-sama is not simply, "I am fine." It is a statement that says, thanks to all the causes and conditions, I am healthy, I am living. Okage-sama literally means wonderful or honored shadows. As long as the sun shines, there are shadows that follow us wherever we go. It represents all that supports and sustains our lives. There are people protesting to open up the state and end the shelter in place. And what we don't realize, or what they don't realize, is that we have been able to survive this pandemic because of the thousands who practice sheltering in place. Those in the healthcare, workers, food service folks, and on and on. And you and I who practice good distancing. It's difficult to be sheltered in place, but we live and thrive as a result. Okage-sama is a realization that this life, this event, is the result of an endless series of causes and conditions. And these causes and conditions are gifts that make our life possible. Therefore, to realize Okage-sama comes from gratitude. And gratitude is only a means to express this realization of Okage-sama. Now Shinran, he understood this clearly and said, "The debt of gratitude I owe to Amida's great compassion, I will proclaim until my life disintegrates into dust. The debt of gratitude I owe my Dharma teachers, I will express until my bodily form is finally shattered." So Shinran, he makes us look outside the self, not simply saying thank you, but understand the deep connection from where true gratitude flows. And because of that, we celebrate his birthday today. Today we also say Okage-sama to all of our past members who have passed in the month of April. Thank you very much. Please join me in Gassho. Excuse me, the month of May. Please join me in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Now I'd like to share with you the letter on Shinran written by Daniel Shonin. Shonin Nichiryu no Kange no Onomuki wa Shinji no Motte Honto Surare Soro Sono Yue wa Moro Moro no Zogyo Nagesutete Isshin ni Mida ni Kimi o Surebo Fugashigi no Gandiki to Shite Buddha no Kata Yori Ojo wa Jijo Sashimeta mo Sono Kurai o 一年冬季入少女四十とも釈しその上の称名念仏偉い我が往生定めたまいし本法人の念仏を心べきなりあなかしこあなかしこ Shinran Shonin taught that the essence of Jodo Shinshu is Shinjin. The reason is that by abandoning all of the practices and completely entrusting ourselves in Amida Buddha, our spiritual rebirth is assured by Amida through the inconceivable power of the primal vow. This is known as entering the ranks of the truly assured, the very moment of Shinjin. Therefore, all utterances of the Nembutsu should be understood only as expressions of gratitude for Amida's assurance of our spiritual rebirth. With reverence, I remain. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you very much. Now I'd like to invite you all to join me in the Gatha Ondok-san. You'll find it on page 220 of the large purple service book.
비요 고리 시테모 오즈베시 시슈 지시기노 온도그모 오레오 그다키테모 Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo
Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us today for our live streaming service, Gotan-e service today. I'd like to make a few announcements before we close today. The state has closed many different places these past months, and we've also decided here in Watsonville at the Buddhist Temple that we will live stream our services through the month of May and not have public gatherings here. Tomorrow at 10 a.m., the Santa Cruz Public Library is hosting a webinar called Shelter in Faith. This is a group of religious leaders in our community who will be gathering together to talk about sheltering and how faith can help and alleviate some of the stress of sheltering in place. So you can visit our website. You'll see a link to register for that webinar. And on Thursday, May 7th at 10 o'clock, I'll be beginning a class through the Cal State University Monterey Bay called Buddhist Rituals and Practices. And you can find that on their website. So next week on May 10th at 10 o'clock, we will once again live stream our service. I hope you'll be able to join us. So once again, I'm going to ask you to please join me in Gasho as we end today's service. Please be well and take care of yourselves in the following weeks. Gasho, please. The Buddha did not create this universe. The Buddha did not create you. The Buddha does not punish your evil doing. The Buddha does not reward your good deeds. The Buddha does not cure illness, protect you from harm, or make you wise, or keep you happy. What then is the Buddha? The Pure Land is not simply a romantic story. It is the real world. All this you see and do now is the dream, a self-centered world created for the appeasement of our own greed. What then is the Pure Land? Now is the time to ask. If you would know, you must ask, or else live and die for no reason at all. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you very much.